Welcome back to the channel Rare Alert Worth Coins. Have you ever come across a simple, everyday penny and wondered if it could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving deep into the world of rare 2016 Lincoln pennies, some of which have been discovered to be worth over $100,000. That's right, a single penny that most people overlook could turn out to be a life-changing discovery. So stay tuned, because you won't want to miss out on these hidden treasures hiding in plain sight. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, the design has evolved, but one thing remains the same: its place in the hands and pockets of millions of Americans. The 2016 penny, minted in Denver, is just another part of this long-standing tradition, or is it? What makes the 2016 penny special? It might look like any ordinary 1-cent coin, but hidden among them are rare error coins and highly sought-after varieties that collectors will pay massive amounts for. Some of these rare specimens have even sold for over $100,000. But what exactly makes these pennies so valuable? Let's break it down. Here's what you need to look for if you want to hit the jackpot with a 2016 penny. One of the most famous and highly prized errors in numismatics is the double die obverse. This occurs when the coin's design is stamped twice, slightly misaligned, causing a noticeable doubling effect. If your 2016 penny has strong doubling on Lincoln's eye, Liberty, or the date, you could be holding a $100,000 coin in your hands. A coin struck off-center can be a rare and valuable find, especially if it retains most of the design while showing a significant misalignment. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable it can be. A 2016 penny with an extreme off-center error could bring you thousands, if not tens of thousands, of dollars. Although modern pennies are made of zinc with a thin copper coating, sometimes mistakes happen at the U.S. Mint. If a 2016 penny was mistakenly struck on an older copper planchet, it would weigh around 3.11 grams instead of the usual 2.5 grams. These rare mistakes have sold for incredible prices at auctions. Sometimes, foreign materials such as grease or debris get caught between the die and the blank coin during minting. This can cause missing details or strange indentations, making the coin highly desirable among collectors. Now that you know what to look for, how can you find these valuable 2016 pennies? Here are some expert tips. Search your loose change. Check your pocket change, piggy banks, and jars of coins. You never know what treasures you might already have lying around. Visit coin shops and estate sales. Some of the most valuable pennies have been discovered in estate sales, garage sales, and antique shops. Always keep an eye out. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. Some errors are very subtle, so using a magnifying tool can help you spot rare details. Weigh your pennies. If you suspect you have a transitional metal error, weigh your penny on a digital scale. If it's heavier than normal, it could be worth a fortune. Collectors and investors are willing to pay big money for rare 2016 Lincoln pennies. Some of these rare pennies have already sold for jaw-dropping amounts, including one that reached over $100,000 at auction. Prices vary based on the rarity and condition of the coin, but even minor errors can fetch thousands. So, the next time you come across a 2016 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Check for errors, weigh it, and inspect it carefully. You might just be sitting on a six-figure fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on valuable coin discoveries. Have you ever found a rare or valuable penny? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, happy collecting! Today, we are talking about a penny that could be worth a jaw-dropping $500,000. That's right. The 1999 Lincoln penny, a small but mighty coin with a story that could change your life. If you have one of these special pennies, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Before we dive into the incredible value of this coin, let's take a brief look at the history behind it. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor D. Brenner, this coin has been a staple in American currency for over a century. The 1999 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mark beneath the year. While billions of these pennies were struck for everyday use, there are rare variations that make some of them extremely valuable. Now you might be asking, what makes a 1999 D penny worth up to $500,000? Well, it all comes down to rarity and errors. Some of these pennies have critical mistakes made at the US Mint, and collectors are willing to pay big bucks for them. The most valuable ones have the following characteristics. Double die obverse DDO. This means the design was accidentally struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering, and Lincoln's features off-center strikes. If the penny was struck off-center during the minting process, this error can make it incredibly valuable. Wrong planchet error. Some of these pennies were mistakenly struck on the wrong type of metal planchet, making them rare and unique. Full red luster. Condition. A 1999 D penny in pristine, uncirculated condition with its original copper shine can fetch insane prices at auctions. Let's look at some real-world examples of how much these rare 1999 D pennies have sold for. In recent auctions, some have gone for $5,000, $50,000, and even upwards of $500,000 for the rarest varieties. Imagine turning a single cent into $500,000. Unbelievable, right? But it's absolutely true. So, how do you find out if you have a rare 1999 D penny worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Follow these simple steps. Check the year and mint mark. Make sure your penny is a 1999 D. Look for doubling. Examine the words Liberty and In God We Trust for signs of doubling. Inspect for errors. If the penny looks off-center, has unusual marks, or seems different from a regular penny, you might have something special. Get it appraised. Take your penny to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate its value. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your pockets, your coin jars, and your old piggy banks. You could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more hidden treasures. And let us know in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin worth big money? We'd love to hear your stories.
Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins to uncover the shocking truth about the 1993 D Lincoln penny. If you have one of these in your pocket, you might just be holding a fortune. So, stick around because you don't want to miss this. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. But the 1993 D penny has an incredible backstory that makes it one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever discovered. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. mint locations responsible for producing pennies that year. So, what makes this particular penny worth a jaw-dropping $149,000? It all comes down to an extremely rare minting error. Coin experts believe that certain 1993 D Lincoln pennies were struck on the wrong type of planchet, resulting in a unique look, weight, and even composition. This mistake is what skyrockets the value of these pennies to collector's gold. You're sorting through your spare change, completely unaware that one small copper coin is actually worth more than most luxury cars. That's exactly what happened to a lucky collector who unknowingly possessed a 1993 D penny that eventually sold for a massive $149,000 at an auction. That's life-changing money from a single penny. Now, you're probably wondering, do I have one of these rare 1993 D pennies? How can I check? Here's exactly what to look for. Check for the D mint mark under the date on the obverse front of the penny. Examine the weight. The standard Lincoln penny should weigh about 2.5 grams, but error coins can have a slightly different weight due to incorrect planchet usage. Look for any noticeable double die errors, off-center strikes, or missing details. If you suspect your penny is special, Take it to a professional coin grader or send it to the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) for authentication. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a billion-dollar industry where a single discovery can turn an everyday person into a millionaire overnight. Rare coins like the 1993D penny hold both historical significance and immense monetary value. That's why it's so important to check your change, because you never know what hidden treasure might be sitting right under your nose. So, now that you know the truth about the 1993D Lincoln penny, will you be checking your spare change a little more closely? What if you're sitting on a hidden fortune and don't even realize it? Don't forget to like this video if you found it interesting, subscribe for more coin collecting secrets, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a valuable tip. And hey, if you do find a rare penny, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story.
Could a simple 1996D Lincoln penny hiding in your pocket change be worth a jaw-dropping $200,000? You heard that right. This is not just any penny, this is a rare and valuable numismatic treasure that collectors are going crazy for. You won't believe how easy it is to overlook this fortune sitting right under your nose. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny has been around for over a century. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it quickly became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. By the time we got to 1996, the U.S. Mint had already struck billions of pennies, but not all of them were made equal. The 1996D penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, as indicated by the tiny D mint mark under the date. While most 1996D pennies are common, a few have a rare error or special feature that makes them worth up to $200,000. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this 1996D Lincoln penny so valuable? The answer lies in rare errors and unique variations. There are a few things that could make your 1996D penny extremely valuable. Double die error, DDO or DDR. This occurs when the design is accidentally struck twice by the mint's engraving machine. You'll see doubling on Lincoln's eyes, letters, or even the date, off-center strike. If the coin was struck incorrectly, meaning part of the design is missing or shifted, it could be worth a ton of money. Wrong planchet error. Sometimes pennies were accidentally struck on silver or foreign metal planchets. If you find a 1996D penny that is silver in color, weighs differently, or sounds unusual when dropped, it could be worth big bucks. Full red color and high grade. If your penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition with a full red luster, it could be graded MS67 or higher, making it worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, now that we know what makes a 1996D penny valuable, how can you check if you have one? Look at the mint mark. The D should be clearly visible under the date. Inspect for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for double strikes on Lincoln's face, letters, or numbers. Check for off-center strikes. If the design looks shifted or misaligned, you could have a rare error coin. Weigh the coin. A regular penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If yours is lighter or heavier, it could be a wrong planchet error. Condition is everything. Coins with sharp details, bright color, and little to no wear are worth far more than worn-down pennies. A regular 1996D penny is worth just 1 cent, but with the right error, it could fetch. Get it authenticated. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for official grading. Auction houses, heritage auctions, great collections, and Stack's Bowers are the best for high-value coins. Local coin shops and shows. Sometimes, private collectors will pay premium prices. Do you have a 1996D Lincoln penny worth $200,000?